Molweni betuna, ditemba nisa grand. Before I get into the video, I want to just point out the brand new side-by-side studio, courtesy of Ras Silas Motse, who did the artwork. Please check out his profile via link in description. Okay, as promised in my last video where I gave an update on my first 6 months living in Langa, in this video I'll be revealing the latest project I've been working on. I'll be playing my new song Mandizazise, featuring Langa-based artist and my friend SbSJ, and walking you through the music video we'll be producing for it. The song and the music video illustrate my move to Langa and integration into the community through a comedic, dialogue-based approach, while highlighting some of the skepticism I've encountered in the process of my move. It's an experiment, really, a pilot for a larger series I'm calling Songs for Skeptical South Africa. Now, some people will simply like the song, and others will just want to get a laugh out of the video, but for me, the videos are successful insofar as they mitigate polarization in South Africa. In other words, my goal with these videos, as with the podcasts and other upcoming series, is to make it easier for any South African to broach and hold hard conversations with other South Africans. The South Africa I want to live in is one where any individual or community can befriend or work alongside any other individual or community. Alright, so you might already be asking yourself, what will future Songs for Skeptical South Africa be about? For starters, not every project will necessarily feature me. I want to help others creatively express their own first-hand experiences of a skeptical South Africa. Stick around to the end of the video to hear a few of my initial concepts, but I'd love to hear your suggestions too. Alright, without further ado, let me walk you through the upcoming music video for my song, Mandizazise. Masambe! So the first part is actually me back in Fresnay, which is, one of the privileged areas of Cape Town where we have a family home. And I'm basically going crazy during the pandemic. All the media, different messages coming my way. And I'm just trying to make sense of it in my own life. And I have this light bulb idea, light bulb moment. And basically, pack my bags, and in a very much with a lot of gusto, I wave bye to mom walking out. I'm moving to Langa, mom, and she's like, no, don't do it. Which is obviously just caricaturing the paranoid suburban lady. Hopefully mom will actually act that part out herself, but we'll see. And then hop on my scooter, I go through to Langa. And I see this sign. It says shack for rent. And I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. Okay, cool. Go and knock on the front door, and they open the door, and the song begins. I say, let me introduce myself. Mandizazise. Oh, Mandizazise. Dingu Jason. Abanye bantu bandi bizum folofu kubifane ya miti wolf titetis kosa njengomtana onemenyaka emine kodwa andikatale.
Who the fuck is this white dude? Does he even know what he's doing?
So at that point, those are basically what they call amapara, which are kind of like street thugs, and so they're just sort of seeing me introduce myself, all enthusiastic, and then it starts a little bit of a heated exchange.
Maybe not, but I've lived in the hood and spent the last decade trying to do good.
Say, hey, the party, Joe.
If I say that, then why we hating? Say no need to fear, so what brings you here?
So this is Yoli, who has actually agreed to take part in the music video. He's the guy running this accommodation that I stay at right now, which I'm inside, a 10-bedroom complex, which is very modern and has an amazing purpose of integrating Cape Town into one cohesive space whereby anyone from any walk of life can come and feel at home here. So Yoli sees the exchange happening. He kind of gets in between us, and yeah, the conversation with us continues.
I'm here to learn and unlearn. Respect and giving is earned. Actually, what you gonna do though? I don't know. Make some new bros and your videos. Oh, that's cool, bro. Then I'm your guy. Follow me, you'll see why. Alright. What's your purpose? What's your why? I'm pushing integration, cause we the Rainbow Nation. Hey, there ain't no rainbow with the shit black people facing. Ubuntu means no me without you. So white colors and nations be facing it too. What you think we can do? Andasim von team, wir bauen Kille, just on 17. Wanna view the rooms, full new size scheme.
Basically, at this point in the music video, we're indoors at Zone 17. He's showing me around and basically wants to introduce me to one of the members of the co-living space, a guy named Sipe. So Sipe doesn't actually live here, but we're pretending he's one of the tenants here. And in real life, he's becoming a very close friend of mine. He's really one of the most talented artists coming up in Langa, and yeah, just an awesome guy all around. And anyways, so knock on the door, and he's gonna get this big surprise that like, what's this white dude like doing in the space? Is this like potentially a dude that's gonna stay here? Basically, he's asking me like, who are you? And I'm sort of just answering in the coolest ways possible, and eventually swing it over to him like, hey, but who are you though? And yeah, then it goes over into his verse.
Ngumhlali wakwaLanga.
Sekubani lo?
Diye push and diye phanda.
Ngibani ngibani we?
Hamba ubuze bani twase.
Ngibani?
Ngubani wena?
Bathi usichokotshoko okanye siphe fast. Inja yempilo nqokonqoke.
We do this for the gang, for the guys. Chasing in the bed and who the plug, siphe fast. Yeah, 7455, bayazi. Now vibe with us, ube more. We do this for the gang, for the guys. Chasing in the bed and who the plug, siphe fast. Yeah, 7455, bayazi. Now vibe with us, ube more.
I done been in the building, had to do what I did. Had to do it for the youngins, had to do it for the kids. I'll admit it, I done done a lot of ish. Got in the game, put up the team, everybody at your favor day.
They follow me, my chick up in sugar scene. All the youngins trapping in the streets, give them something to believe in. I show them the vision. Now they driven, risen and blowing, I'm still in there. Having a jam session, no chasing. Yipole, Gilowe, Sichlelus is my melee. Yipole, Gilowe, Sichlelus is my melee. Magen Ditu Uzazis. Magen Ditu Uzazis.
So at this point, we basically finish off the song by just exchanging real, sincere words. It's just a moment of gratitude that we happen to catch on the mic and get to hear it. Help me feel comfortable in this community through the Tal. Like, that's a major gift that you can offer to me. So I would love it if you could impart some of that knowledge, man, and yeah, help me feel more at home here.
Yeah, shout out to you. Yeah, bro. Think by now you came from your place. Come and reach out to share with us and also learn with us. We appreciate you coming here. Sure. Yeah. It's gonna be a great learning journey for both parties.
So let me know, did you enjoy that? Please let me know in the comments what parts you liked or disliked, and I'll definitely take your feedback into consideration going into the production phase of the music video. Also comment or tag a friend if you or they might be able to support the project. For instance, volunteer as a co-director of the music video alongside me, volunteer as a co-editor of the video alongside me, volunteer as an acting coach, volunteer as a dance choreographer, sponsor a drone hire, sponsor catering for the shoot days. I've also just launched a Patreon So if you'd like to financially contribute to the work I do, that'd be of enormous help and hugely appreciated. Okay, before I sign off, I said I'd share some of my other songs for skeptical South Africa concepts. Alright, the first concept that I have is Better Than Us. A colored who grew up poor on the Cape Flats graduates from University of Cape Town, gets a job as a software engineer in town, moves into a nice apartment, and buys a car. Although they view themselves the same, visits to their old hood demonstrate that their neighbors and childhood friends who've lagged behind think otherwise. The software engineer learns the importance of code switching and spending time on the streets of his old hood in order to abate accusations of being better than the others. Soon enough, the constant code switching gets confusing and leads to them accidentally using street slang in the office, which gets met with mixed reactions by colleagues. Alright, the next concept is race trader. An interracial couple are newly and happily dating until the man and woman return to their family farm and village respectively over the holiday period, only to find a range of previously unearthed racial prejudices surface. Too ashamed to share, both partners keep their experiences secret, and doubts about the feasibility of the relationship start to mount in their respective minds. When the one partner opens up about their experience and doubts, the other does likewise, and they come up with an idea. Get their families together in one room. Both partners manage to convince their families to give their respective partners a chance and meet one another's families. When the families meet, they are surprised to discover just how much they share in common. Alright, and then the last concept that I came up with is black tax. New hires at a call center, one black and one white, are getting along nicely at work. After the third unsuccessful time, the white colleague invites their black colleague for drinks after work. Things start to become strained between them. The white colleague latches onto a belief their longtime friend suggests, that the black colleague isn't prepared to be friends because they're viewed as the colonizer. Meanwhile, the black colleague is failing to work up the courage to reveal the financial difficulties their family is experiencing and explain how black tax is the reason they keep declining the invitation. Eventually, the black colleague invites their white colleague out and they close the rift between them. Alright, so if you have any other story ideas, please feel free to share. On that note, let me just thank you for your time and attention. Bekumnandi kakhulu ukubanani. And I hope you guys have a great day further. And peace out. Until next time.